Okay, I am Madison Matricula Roberts from the All in the Reflexes podcast. That's AITR podcast.com. And we are doing a blind playthrough of the game, let me look this up, A Normal Lost Phone, published last year, 2016, by Accidental Queens. It is $2.99 and it is available on iOS, Google Play, Android, and on Steam for PC, Mac, and Linux OS. So what's happened since once I booted the game, it said I had, the conceit is that you found someone's lost phone. And the only thing that happened was at 10 p.m., according to my in-game clock, I had 4 messages from Dad. And looks like I've got some music playing. I can adjust the volume, that's nice. We'll leave it high. Alright, I like this. I like their music. We'll let that go. So we had 4 messages from Dad. Let's check our messages. So from Dad, let me start. Really worried. Your mom wants to call the police. Dad, where did you go? Okay, so it belongs to someone named Samuel. Today looks like his birthday. The last message from Samuel was at 10:37 a.m., so about 12 hours ago. Proud of the man you've become. Oh, so he's 18. He's Samuel, he's 18. Oh, and this looks like he had a breakup just this morning. So, had a breakup with Melissa. Looks like there's some... Had an appointment with the hairdresser. Looks like Melissa left. I'm kind of just skimming things right now for benefit of just kind of giving an idea of what's going on. So it looks like there's some bad news there. Sophie has a... So we have a friend named Sophie. Looks like a while ago there was an Alice. So maybe someone he hasn't talked to in a while is this Sophie. Uncle Raymond. Wow, there's a lot of messages. Mostly looks like from the birthday. So let's just poke around a little bit more. Calendar. What do he have on his calendar? Okay. Dentist. Tio, Raymond, and Charlotte. Here's the birthday. 18th birthday party. Movie with Alice. Looks like he's been seeing maybe Alice on the side. I don't know. Party with Melissa on the 12th. Book club. I'm in a book club. Browser. We could look at the browser history, settings, email. Yeah, that's right. It wasn't connecting to the email, but okay. Can't see any drafts. All right. What does this button do? There's the home button. Gallery. Looks like Sophie. You can swipe. I bet when you play it on a phone, you can swipe it back and forth. Oh, that's nice. I'm guessing that's Dad. So we got some pictures from the party. Weather. Melbourne. Okay, got a zip code, so we know kind of where they live. Lovebirds. Oh, it's like Tinder. That gives you a good idea of what's going on. So let's check out this. I wonder if we can see any browser history. So I'm betting, now that we've kind of poked around the other stuff, looks like the meat of the story is going to be mostly exploring these text messages to kind of find out what happened to Sam. So we've skimmed Dad. Let's skim Uncle Raymond. And I don't want to do huge spoilers, but I'm going to pause the game while I read through this. and we'll jump back on and give some final thoughts. I can see how this would be a really cool thing to have on your phone, sort of like, I'm a big fan of visual novels, so I really like the idea that this is a exploratory interactive story. So let's get into it. Oh, and I'm wondering if the battery life is finite as well. So I'm going to keep playing the game. I'm going to pause the recording, and we'll jump back in a few minutes. Okay, I just finished the game. You can see that in real time, about 40 minutes, give or take, elapsed. It was really cool. There are a couple places where I'd say, the conceit of the game is really cool, but it's almost inappropriately invasive. But it wound up, I went into this blind. All I knew was that it was a game that takes place on a smartphone screen, and it had a lot of themes about the person is 18. You find out more about them as you dig through all the text messages, and then there's a couple layers of progress to be made. Like, you remember how at the beginning the Wi-Fi, you couldn't get into it. Things like you can uncover passwords and things and find out more and more about the person. I think it was really interesting. It explores themes about acceptance and LGBT themes, and a lot of detective story kind of stuff. It's really cool. I really like, I think in a lot of ways it's sort of a visual novel / empathy game. It reminds me of Alice is Away, or Emily is Away, really strongly. Also, all the music I think is original to the game, so I understand why people were buying the soundtrack. But this has been A Normal Lost Phone by Accidental Queens Games, and I think it's about $3. Highly recommend it. There's still some stuff I want to go back and read in another playthrough. So this is Madison Matricula Roberts from the All in the Reflexes podcast. That's AITRpodcast.com, and have a good night.